Namaste. Feet together. Raise your heels, drop toes up, warm your feet. Mouth closed. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Now toes up and wiggle your feet sideways. Hands onto your hips, feet hip distance apart. Press onto your toes, one foot. And release opposite foot. And release. Now move from side to side, lifting your heels up. Good. Feet together. One foot on top of another, toes on top of your foot, and your heel away from your foot, and then press down with that heel away from your foot, and raise your entire body so your both legs are together. Ideally is for your heel on far side to reach the mat. Pull your knees up. Relax your shoulders. And to the opposite side. Feet together, and then bring the toes of your opposite foot to the top of your foot. And then press down. Raise your body. Feet pressing down and your body raise up. Relax your shoulders. Keep breathing. Pull your knees up. And release. Feet hip distance apart. Now raise your inner arches of your feet so you're standing with the outer edges of your feet. Release. Now raise your outer edges of your feet. Widen your toes. And release. Now lean towards one leg and raise your knee. Interlace your fingers around your knee. Find that balance. Bend your elbows and pull your knee towards you. Raise your toes up. Long inhalations. Long exhalations. And then relax your leg. Interlace your fingers underneath your knee. And then raise your foot. Toes towards you. It's like you're lifting your foot, carrying your foot, your leg. Keep drawing your toes towards you so you're kicking with your heel. And then relax and release. Move from side to side, feet hip distance apart. Lean to the opposite side, knee up. Interlace your fingers around your knee. Make sure you're standing straight and strong. Pressing down with your standing foot. Raise your toes up. And then bend your elbows and pull your knee up. Keep breathing. Pull the knee up on your standing leg. Ease the face. And then slowly release your leg And lift your foot by interlacing your fingers underneath your knee. Draw the toes towards you. Press away with your heel. Keep lifting that foot. Straight leg. Breathe. Relax your leg and release. Feet hip distance apart. Move from side to side. Hands onto your hips, bend your knees and lower yourself. Extend your legs. Now raise your heels. Stretch your arms up. And then lower your heels. Bend your elbows, place your palms behind you on top of one another, and keep raising your heels, your elbows up. And bring your arms up, palms facing one another. Look up and join your palms together. Tuck your tailbone, pull your knees up. Lower your palms past your face as you drop your chin, palms towards your chest. Relax your shoulders and twist towards one side without removing your feet. Keep pulling your knees up. Twist to the opposite side, same procedure. Back to the front and release. Raise your arms up. Hold on to one elbow and pull the arm towards the opposite side, almost behind your head, to stretch your shoulder. The arm being pulled, keep it straight. Raise both arms up and to opposite side now. Both arms up and release. Stretch your arms forward. Hold on to one elbow and pull it towards one side. Straight arm. Stretch your arms forward and then hold on to opposite arm. Pull it to the opposite side. Bring your arms forward. Interlace your fingers. Turn your palms face out. Bringing the thumbs to touch. And raise your arms up. Pressing up. Bringing your arms forward and release. Again, you stretch your arms forward. Now interlace your fingers in an unfamiliar way. Turning your palms facing out. Thumbs touching. And raise up. Keep pulling your knees up. Bringing your palms forward. Turn your palms inward and release. Hold your elbows behind you. And then twist towards one side. Twist to the opposite side. Same procedure, keeping your feet glued to your mat. Back to the front. Now try to lift one elbow up. And then to the opposite side. And release. Now moving from side to side, bring your feet to the center of your mat. Raise your arms up, either apart or palms together. And then lean forward, place your palms onto your shins, pull your knees up, straight spine. Slide your palms towards your feet as far as you can. Try to look up. Bend your knees, place your palms beside your feet, keep your fingers wide apart and then step back. Feet hip distance apart. And then lower your pelvis slightly so your legs are in straight line with your spine. Rotate your inner arches of your elbows forward. Looking down towards your mat, long inhalations and long exhalations. Pressing towards the heels behind you. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Easy face. Still with a straight spine, place your knees down. Roll back your toes. Now lift your heels up and down to massage your knees. Place your feet down and then lean back onto child's pose. And then you come up to cat's pose. Stretch your right leg back and left arm forward. Bring your elbow and your knee to touch 3 times. And release. Opposite side. Knee and elbow to touch 3 times. And release. Tuck your toes, lift your knees off the mat. Bring your knees to touch. Widen your knees. Knees to touch. Widen your knees. Touch and wide. Place your knees down parallel and roll back your toes. Come to sit on your heels. Raise your pelvis up, hands onto your hips. Bring your thumbs to touch behind you. Press forward, drop your head back, elbows towards each other. Relax your shoulders. Back to the center. Stretch your arms forward. Lean back, straight spine. Breathe. Back to the center. Hands onto your hips. Press towards one side. Stretch the arm towards the side you're pressing and draw the arm over. Keep it straight. Back to the center. Place your palm onto your hip. Press to the opposite side. Raise your arm up and over. Back to the center, hands onto your hips. Now twist and look far back as possible. Twist to the opposite side, same procedure. Back to the front. Step forward with your right foot. Place your palms next to your foot, fingers wide apart. Relax your spine next to your thigh. Looking down towards your mat. Rotate your inner arches of your arms towards the front of your mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Now bring your palms forward and lean forward. Keeping your front foot flat on the mat to stretch your heel. You lower your pelvis as far as you can. Bring your palms back in line with your foot. Relax your spine. Tuck the toes of your left foot and lift your knee up. Press towards the heel and lower your pelvis. rotate your inner arches forward. Place your knee down, bring your toes back, and bring your palms to your hips. Bring your knee down, opposite foot forwards, palms next to your foot. Inner arches forward, spine in line with your thigh, looking down towards your mat. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Easy face. Bring your palms forward as far as you can and lean forwards with your pelvis. Bring your palms back. Palms in line with your foot. Relax, tuck your toes. Tuck your toes off your right foot and lift your knee up. Press towards your heel and lower your pelvis. Place your knee down, roll back your toes off your right foot and bring your palms to your hips. Bring your knee down, knee hip distance apart. Tuck your toes behind you and then come sitting onto your heels. Now raise your pelvis up. Roll back your toes and then come sitting onto your heels. Place your palms beside your knees, bringing your knees close to each other. Widen your fingers, straight arms, lift your knees up. Place your knees down, slide your palms forward. Tuck your toes. Bringing the tips of your fingers beside your knees. Raise your knees up, lower your heels. Relax your feet. Place your knees down, slide your palms forward. Feet hip distance apart. Cat's pose. Roll back your toes. Lift one knee to the side. With your knee bent, draw the knee back and your foot towards the opposite buttock. And release. Opposite knee to the side. And then draw the knee back and a foot to the opposite buttock. Press your knee down. Now, big toes touching behind you. Widen your knees as far as you can.